All right, let's cut through the noise. There are a million airdrops out there, but every once in a while, a project comes along that just feels different. Today, we're diving into one of those, Walme. We're going to break down what they're building and, more importantly, exactly how you can get yourself in position for their airdrop.
So let me just ask you straight up, are you farming Walme yet? Because you and I both know that with airdrops, timing is absolutely everything. If this project isn't on your radar, you're going to want to start paying close attention, and here's why.
Check this out. Over 434,000 people are already on the waitlist, and that number is climbing every single day. This isn't just some random hype. This is real, tangible proof that a community is forming and something big is on the horizon.
Now, I know what you're thinking when you see a number that big. Am I too late? The answer is a hard no. You haven't missed the boat. The key thing to understand is that the competition is still totally manageable. This is that classic perfect window where getting in right now can make a massive difference down the line.
Okay, so beyond the airdrop points and the waitlist, what are we actually farming for here? What is Walme actually building? Because let's be real, a strong project is what gives an airdrop its real long-term potential.
So Walme has a goal that is both super simple and incredibly ambitious: to become your Web3 bank. Just think about it for a second. That gap between your crypto wallet and buying a coffee, it's a real hassle. Walme wants to completely erase that line, bringing your DeFi assets and your daily spending all into one simple, secure app.
So how are they planning to pull this off? Well, it's really a four-part attack. First, you get a single place to see all your money, crypto and regular cash, side by side. Second, a crypto card so you can actually spend it in the real world. They're even building in a secure messenger. But honestly, here's the most important part. It is a non-custodial wallet. That's crypto talk for you own your keys. You own your crypto. You have full and total control. You know, you can tell a lot about a project by who they work with, and Walme's partner list is seriously impressive. Seeing Solana on there tells you they're focused on speed and low fees. Integrating with big names like Wallet Connect and 1inch shows they're not just building their own little island. They're connecting to the entire DeFi ecosystem. These are not just logos. These are signs of a project that's being built the right way.
All right, now that you get the vision, let's get to the good stuff. How do you actually start stacking those points, or as Walme calls them, XP? Let's walk through the first few steps. It's super easy.
Seriously, you can get your first 150 plus XP on the board in, like, 2 minutes flat. Just sign up, that's step 1. Create a username, bam, that's an easy 50 XP. Then connect your socials like Discord and Telegram, that's another 50 XP for each one. Just like that, you're in the game.
Okay, so you're signed up, you're on the leaderboard. But how do you start climbing to the top? Now we get into the strategies that separate the casuals from the serious farmers. Let's talk about how to maximize your XP gain. The name of the game from here on out is consistency. It's all about showing up every day. Walme rewards that daily activity. Simple check-ins, quick social media tasks. Each little action might not seem like much, but it's like compound interest for your airdrop. Over time, these daily habits build up an XP balance that latecomers will have a hard time catching up to. Now, if you want to put your farming into overdrive, there are some optional paid tiers. The free path is great, and you can absolutely stick with that. But just look at these multipliers. For $5 a month, you 5 times everything you earn. For 10, you 10 times it. This is where you have to make a choice. Is a small monthly cost worth potentially multiplying your final airdrop by a factor of 10? It's definitely something to think about.
So we're earning all these points, which is great, but what's the actual end goal? What are we all working towards? Well, the answer is the WLM token. Let's take a look at the project's official roadmap to see the clear path from where we are today to that token launch.
As you can see, this roadmap shows a really steady, deliberate build. They started with their funding back in 2023, and they're deep into partnerships right now. But here's what you need to focus on: 2025. In Q1, the wallet launches. In Q2, they're rolling out physical cards, which is huge. And then, the main event in Q4, the WLM token generation event. Every single point you farm today is a step towards that date. So look, everything we've seen points to this being a golden opportunity. You're in early, the path forward is crystal clear, and that token launch is right there on the horizon. The only real question left is, how many points are you going to stack up before the rest of the world catches on? Time to get farming.